The Oklahoma City Thunder made history on May 7, 2025. It was a night that will be remembered for generations, a night when the Thunder etched their name into the annals of NBA history. They didn't just win Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. They dominated. From the opening tip-off, it was clear that the Thunder were on a mission, playing with an intensity and focus that left their opponents reeling. They obliterated the Denver Nuggets with a performance for the ages. Every player contributed, every shot seemed to find its mark, and the defense was impenetrable. How? By scoring a jaw-dropping 87 points in the first half. It was a display of offensive prowess that left fans and analysts alike in awe. It was an offensive explosion the NBA had never seen before in the playoffs. The Thunder were relentless, pushing the pace and attacking the basket with a ferocity that the Nuggets simply couldn't match. This wasn't just any game, this was a statement, a declaration to the rest of the league that the Thunder were not just contenders, but a team to be feared. The Thunder, a young team on the rise, sent a message to the entire league. They are a force to be reckoned with. Their blend of youthful exuberance and veteran leadership created a perfect storm that night. The previous record? A mere 86 points, set by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2017 NBA Finals. That record had stood for 8 long years, a testament to its difficulty. The Milwaukee Bucks also scored 87 in a 1978 playoff game. But that was a different era, a different style of play. But that was in the second half. The Thunder's achievement was unique, setting a new standard for first-half performance. The Thunder own this record now. It's a testament to their hard work, their skill, and their determination. The energy inside the Paycom Center was electric. Every seat was filled, and the crowd's roar was deafening. Fans were on their feet, roaring with every basket. The atmosphere was charged with excitement, a palpable sense of history in the making. The Thunder fed off that energy, playing with a swagger and confidence that was contagious. This was their night. They played as if they were destined to make history, and they owned every second of it. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, the Thunder were in control, and they made sure everyone knew it. Right from the tip-off, the Thunder were on fire. They were moving the ball with precision, finding open shots, and knocking them down with ease. Their offense was a well-oiled machine, and the Nuggets had no answers for it. The Thunder shot a blistering 58.8% from the field in the first half, including an unreal 43.5% from three-point range. They were also perfect from the free throw line, going 17 for 17. By halftime, the score was 87-56. The Nuggets were shell-shocked. The Thunder were just getting started. This wasn't just about one player having a hot hand, this was a team effort. All 5 Thunder starters scored in double figures in the first half. They were sharing the ball, playing unselfish basketball, and making the most of every possession. The three-point shot was a major weapon for the Thunder in their record-breaking performance. They were relentless, launching shots from all over the arc, and the best part? They were making them. Oklahoma City hit 10 three-pointers in the first half alone. They were getting open looks thanks to their crisp ball movement and the Nuggets' inability to keep up. Every time Denver thought they had things under control, the Thunder would drain another 3. The crowd erupted with every made three-pointer. The energy inside the arena was palpable. It was as if the Thunder were playing with 6 men on the court. The Nuggets, on the other hand, looked lost and demoralized. Their usually stout defense had no answer for the Thunder's offensive onslaught. Leading the charge for the Thunder was their star point guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was unstoppable, slicing through the Nuggets' defense with ease and making every shot look effortless. He was a man on a mission, determined to put on a show for the home crowd. SGA finished the first half with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. He was the catalyst for the Thunder's offensive explosion, dictating the pace of the game and making sure his teammates were involved. He was a joy to watch, showcasing his full arsenal of skills, but it wasn't just his scoring that stood out, it was his leadership. He was the floor general, directing traffic and making sure everyone was on the same page. He was the heart and soul of the Thunder, and his energy was infectious. The rest of the team fed off his intensity, and it showed on the court. Section 5, Sharing the Rock, Sharing the Glory. While Gilgeous Alexander was the maestro, this was an orchestra of talent. His leadership on the court was undeniable, orchestrating plays and setting the tempo, but it was the collective effort that truly shone through. The Thunder's supporting cast stepped up in a major way, contributing to the record-breaking performance with their own impressive plays. Each player brought their unique skills to the table, creating a symphony of basketball excellence. This wasn't a one-man show, it was a team effort. The ball movement was fluid, the defense was cohesive, and the energy was palpable. Every pass, every screen, every shot was a testament to their unity. Jalen Williams, the high-flying rookie, was a constant threat in the paint, finishing alley-oops and converting tough layups. His athleticism and fearlessness added a dynamic edge to the Thunder's offense. Chet Holmgren, the towering center, was a force on both ends of the court, blocking shots and hitting free throws. His presence in the paint was intimidating, and his ability to stretch the floor made him a versatile weapon. The Thunder's depth was on full display, as every player who stepped onto the court contributed. From the starters to the bench, everyone played their part, showcasing the team's remarkable depth and resilience. This unselfishness, this willingness to share the ball and the glory, was what made the Thunder so dangerous. Their chemistry was evident, and their selflessness was a key factor in their success. They weren't concerned with individual stats, they were playing for each other, and it showed. The camaraderie and mutual respect among the players were the driving forces behind their outstanding performance. The Nuggets, accustomed to relying on their own star, Nikola Jokic, to carry the load, simply couldn't match the Thunder's collective firepower. The contrast in styles was stark, and the Thunder's team-oriented approach proved to be superior. Section 6. Denver's Nightmare in the Plains. On the other side of the court, it was a night to forget for the Denver Nuggets. From the opening tip-off, the team seemed out of sync, struggling to find their rhythm. The Thunder, on the other hand, came out with a sense of urgency and energy that the Nuggets simply couldn't match. They looked completely outmatched, unable to keep pace with the Thunder's high-octane offense. The Thunder's ball movement was crisp, and their shooters were hitting from all over the court, making it a long night for Denver's defense. Their defense, usually a strength, was nowhere to be found. The Nuggets, known for their tenacity and ability to lock down opponents, were left scrambling and often out of position. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, had an uncharacteristically quiet night, finishing the first half with just 8 points on 3 of 9 shooting. His usual dominance in the paint and his playmaking abilities were stifled by the Thunder's aggressive defense. He seemed frustrated and out of sync, unable to find his rhythm against the Thunder's swarming defense. Every time he tried to make a move, there was a Thunder player ready to contest. The Nuggets' supporting cast fared no better, struggling to hit shots and turning the ball over with uncharacteristic frequency. Players who usually provided a spark off the bench were unable to make an impact. The Nuggets looked lost, their usually potent offense sputtering against the Thunder's stifling defense. Passes were errant, and shot selection was poor, leading to a cascade of missed opportunities. Every time they seemed to gain a foothold, the Thunder would answer with a flurry of baskets, silencing the Denver bench and sending the home crowd into a frenzy. The momentum was firmly in the Thunder's favor, and the Nuggets had no answer. It was a humbling experience for the Nuggets, a stark reminder that even the best teams can be vulnerable on any given night. As they walked off the court, heads hung low, it was clear that this was a game they would want to quickly forget and learn from. Section 7. A Glimmer in the Darkness, Westbrook's Return. Amidst the Thunder's historic night, there was a subplot that added another layer of intrigue to the game. Russell Westbrook's return to Oklahoma City. The former Thunder superstar, now playing for the Nuggets, received a warm welcome from the home crowd, a testament to his legacy in Oklahoma City. While Westbrook wasn't able to replicate his former brilliance, he still managed to make an impact. He led the Nuggets in scoring, finishing the game with 19 points and 7 assists. However, his efforts were not enough to overcome the Thunder's overwhelming performance. Westbrook's return was a reminder of the Thunder's rich history and the special connection he had with the city. Despite the loss, his presence added a layer of nostalgia and emotion to an already unforgettable night. Section 8. Reclaiming home court implications for the series. The Thunder's emphatic victory in Game 2 tied the series at 1-1, shifting the momentum back in their favor as the series shifted to Denver. It was a statement win, a declaration that they were not going to back down from the challenge of facing the reigning MVP and his team. By securing a win on their home court, the Thunder put themselves in a strong position heading into the rest of the series. They proved that they could compete with the best, and their confidence was sky high. The Nuggets, on the other hand, were left to regroup and figure out how to counter the Thunder's offensive firepower. They knew they couldn't afford another performance like this if they wanted to advance to the Western Conference Finals. Section 9. A night for the record books. A glimpse into the future. The Oklahoma City Thunder's 87-point first-half explosion wasn't just a win, it was a message. It was a message to the Denver Nuggets, to the rest of the NBA, and to themselves. They proved that they are a team on the rise, a team with the talent and the heart to compete for a championship, and they did it with style, putting on an offensive clinic that will be talked about for years to come. As the series shifts to Denver, the basketball world will be watching closely. The Thunder have announced their arrival on the big stage. The question now is, how far can they go?